Hey folks, how you doing? Uh, there's still hoopla going on about that post on little guy trucker or whatever he was. I mean, that's how impressed I was with the whole ordeal. I don't even remember the name of it. Uh, remember the troll's name, Lonely Housewife, just because she was so rude and stupid. But someone got on there this morning and was telling me to mind my own affairs that we was just hating on a success story. Mind your own lives type deal. Really? Well, I try to be nice, and I was nice. I thought so. I let him know, if you come onto my YouTube channel and trash talk me or any, my subscribers, whatever, there will be some kind of repercussion. I asked him if he was a liberal. I said, you must be a liberal. You think that it's okay for y'all to go onto someone else's wall and say something and disc them and all this, and we're supposed to just sit back and take it? He evidently ain't watched too many of my videos. Now, I will entertain anybody's thoughts and whatnot on anything I have to say if you bring it to me in the right manner. But don't come to me and tell me that, this guy's already got it all figured out and you're a dumbass that needs to get out of the industry. You really think that we're going to sit down and take this? Really? I got news for you, youngin', or whoever you are, and with that attitude, I assume you are youngin'. Heavy Haw is what he calls himself, or something like that. It was us old farts that don't have a clue that has brought this industry along. Just like the drivers that was out here before us. And they brought it along, but we didn't come out here disrespecting them and telling them you ain't got a clue, get the hell out of the industry. We got it figured out and y'all just been stumbling through life. You really think you come out here and disc everybody and they're all going to sit back and take it? Not this old man. Not this old man at all. And I do want to get out, but I'll get out on my time, on my terms, unless something drastic happens that's out of my control, and it won't be because some young whippersnapper has got his panties in a wad. I got news for you. Take the panties off of your head, give them back to your girlfriend, and try to learn how to truck. I've seen those of you out here that think if you do 300, 400, 500 miles a day, ooh, I did something. Really? We tried to tell you some of our stories, but you don't believe them. Oh, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. We already did it. Oh, well, it's illegal. What's your point? And I guarantee you can't do what we did. You can't do it. It's not possible. For one thing, you have all these computerized trucks. Okay, you're not in a computerized truck. You got the electronic log. Okay, you don't have electronic log. Guess what? You still have the traffic. You still have the scale houses. There's a few that can come close to what we used to do, but very few. Just talking to an old bull hauler buddy of mine. He used to run from, oh, damn it. Where's that cattle yard in Kansas? He used to run from there to Buffalo, New York, 3 times a week. And there's going to be those that say, oh, you can't do that. He can't do that. No, you can't do that. He did it. And I know the guy. He did it. So, you know, y'all are trying to compare today's trucking to what we did. And it's apples and oranges. You're not even in the same town, much less in the same ballpark. So, you know, it's one of them things. Now that I got that off my chest. Today is a good day. We get a new president today. We lose the world's worst president. The worst president in our history goes bye-bye today. And I am tickled to death. I've never been a fan of Trump's. I hold a lot of hope for him. I did vote for him. There wasn't no one else to vote for. Hillary wasn't an option. I've never liked Obama. I didn't like him before he became president. Ain't got nothing to do with race. I don't want to hear it. It's got to do with him being a community organizer and a bunch of other nonsense that we knew before he got elected. Those that voted for him, much less twice, whew, bag of hammers. I don't get it. So today at noon Eastern time, which is right on top of that now, ain't it? We will have a new president. I'm going to try to catch something here in just a few minutes on the internet. Let's see. I'm in Vegas, and it's storming all around me. Oh, hold on a minute. Yes, sir.
Which one is that?
I'm in 34.
34?
This is 34.
33.
Yeah,
Okay.
you missed it.
Let's see the number.
No, they stop at 30.
Okay.
I told that hand in there, I said, you ain't dealt with truck drivers, on. You need to number them doors. Some have trouble counting. And he done backed all the way down here well past his door. Now I got to worry about him trying to finagle that thing in here beside me. Bummer. See now, and if I was him, being I don't have a clue, I would hang a hard right, and I would have did a U-turn back that way, then I would have backed in here at an angle. But he's going to try to do it the hard way. As long as he misses me, I'm good with that. So anyway, I have lots of hope for Mr. Trump. Although I was not a big fan of him, I do believe that he is a patriotic American. I do believe he has our country's best interest at heart. I do not buy into all this Democratic nonsense about how he's making such a fortune off the government, off being president. Hogwash. The man's already got more money than he needs. He's not doing it. Boy, you're fixing to hit that trailer. He caught it just in time. Well, he's going to come back and hit it anyway. That ain't going to work, driver. See? And y'all talk about us old people. But anyway, I think Mr. Trump is a very patriotic person that is going to do the best he can for our country. Period. But then again, I voted for Ross Perot, for those of you that know who he is. And I've said for a long time that we actually need a business person in our office. Because these politicians, they study up on laws and everything else, but they do not, they ain't got a clue what it takes to run a business. Prove me wrong. Look at our deficit. If you or I ran our homes or our businesses like they are, we'd be in jail. How in the world can you even justify borrowing all this damn money to try to run a business? Really? That's crazy. That's crazy. So, yeah, good day today. What time is it? 8:32 here, so what? That's 11:32, 10:32 Central, so 11:32 Eastern. We have 28 minutes left. Bye, old bummer. And I ain't liked his wife either. I didn't really have much of opinion of her until Obama won, and she said, "I'm finally proud of America." If that's the case, why you been here all these years? You know? And I'm a firm believer that they have did everything they can to destroy America. I'm a firm believer that yes, they are closet Muslims. Their deeds have showed that. I'm watching this guy. Got my hand on the horn. Hold on a minute. Alright folks, I'm back with you. How's my boy? I see some of you giving him some ideas for his project, a college project. Those that don't know what I'm talking about, look in the videos asking you to help that boy with a college, name a college project he's done. Made me a bologna sandwich while I was on the phone with him. Bologna sandwich and mac and cheese. And yes, I eat it cold out of the can. It don't bother me at all. Had to put my window up. The guy that tried to back in next door, he's sitting there idling real high. He's over there cleaning all his lights and mirrors. Inside his truck, he's good at cleaning. He just needs to work on the backing up part. But I ain't sure where I was at. I know I was talking about I wasn't a fan of the Obamas. They tried to destroy our country. They did try. They did not succeed. What they did do that's going to hurt us for a little bit more than anything is some of the young adolescents that have been growing up throughout their 8 years now have to have safe spaces and all this other nonsense. It's crazy. So we got to help them grow up. Tell them they really don't have to have counseling because the election didn't go their way. Going to have to deal with the Black Lives Matter rioting in the streets. When you're rioting in the streets, it's not a political movement. It's mass rioting in the streets, and that's wrong. Without Obama up there saying everybody could have been his child, maybe now the law enforcement that Obama did not like, that he encouraged Black Lives Matters to, don't get me started, maybe now with a real leader, or what I hope is going to be a real leader, he will empower the people and the law enforcement to actually do their jobs. And when we have rioting, don't give them their space for their voicing their opinions and their anger and hogwash. They're out there destroying other people's property and making stuff rough for the common citizen to get around. Their ass needs to go to jail. Period. You do not have a right to be a dumbass in the streets. You do not have a right to riot and destroy businesses. Those are not rights. That is not free expression or anything else. That ain't freedom of speech. That is thuggery at its finest, and you need to go to jail. And that's what I hope happens. I've got to get on the internet here and see if the bikers made it up there for Trump. There's been lots of pictures of bike groups and stuff, but I happen to know those are easily obtained. But we'll see what happens there. And It's gonna be a good day. Let's see, did I tell you dispatch checked out the routes and he told me to go south and try to go across Flagstaff? So I'll go down there to the Petro and down there at Kingman and stop and see how the mountain passes are. And they're saying between yesterday and Sunday, so hopefully they've not got hammered that hard last night. Hopefully they're on top of it today and they keep it passable and I can get on across there. Well, that's what I'm hoping for. We'll see. It seemed to be mostly the mountain passes that they was concerned with. The only downside is I get to Kingman, I'm going to have to put some damn shoes on. And I'm one of those truckers that give truck drivers a bad name and belong on a bonehead list because I wear sandals all the time. Oh. With that, my good people, remember God loves you. I do too. I appreciate y'all coming on. I'm getting a lot of new viewers. I'm getting a lot of new subscribers. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. I'm going to throw it out there and ask y'all to hit the like button. A lot more are hitting the like button. That really helps me out a lot with the YouTube stuff. Share it with your friends. Post it wherever you want. Feel free. And it don't hurt me none if you watch some of the commercials. I know. They suck. You see that nonsense on TV. But if you would do that, that would help me also. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share it with folks, and force yourself to watch most of a commercial. Y'all have a blessed day. I appreciate everything you're doing for me. Y'all some cool people. Bye.